You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome back. Okay, the tech world, it just moves so fast, doesn't it?
It really does. Almost hard to keep up sometimes.
So today, we're gonna maybe slow down just a touch and look at some really big foundational changes happening. Things that are building the future, sometimes quietly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We want to sort of connect the dots for you between these huge industry deals and maybe the shifts you're seeing or will see every day. See how it all fits together.
Okay, let's dive right in then. Get this. OpenAI and Oracle. A cloud computing deal worth $300 billion.
Yeah, $300 billion. That's just massive. One of the biggest cloud contracts ever, I think.
It really is. And it kicks off in 2027. But the number that really jumped out at me was the power needed, 4.5 gigawatts. I mean, that's like the energy use of 4 million homes just for this one deal.
It's staggering. And what's fascinating here, I think, is what it signals about AI's future. It's not just software. It's raw physical power demand.
Yeah.
We're building the fundamental infrastructure for the AI era right now.
So this isn't just about OpenAI needing compute.
Well, it is, but it's bigger. It shows the kind of scale we're talking about. And look at Oracle. Their stock surged. Larry Ellison's wealth jumped by, what, over $100 billion?
Wow.
Yeah. And they're projecting like $114 billion in cloud revenue by 2029, largely thanks to this AI demand. So it's clear this is a major, major infrastructure build-out.
Okay. So massive data centers, huge power demands.
Hmm.
That's one kind of infrastructure. But then there's connectivity, right? Getting that AI and everything else everywhere.
Right. Which brings us to space, actually.
Starlink. Elon Musk's vision for a global mobile carrier.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that $17 billion deal they just did with EchoStar is a huge piece of that puzzle. It gives them access to crucial radio spectrum here in the U.S.
Well, 1.9 and 2 gigahertz bands, yeah. So does this mean, like, our phones will eventually just connect directly to satellites anywhere?
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
It might mean future phones need different hardware, different antennas to really take advantage of it.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily your next phone, maybe, but down the line. It could be a big shift.
So it could bridge the digital divide, or maybe create a new one, based on who has the right hardware.
That's the question, isn't it? It could definitely help in remote areas, but yes, it might also require hardware upgrades. And, connecting this to the bigger picture, SpaceX is also working on that huge Starship.
The one aiming for full reusability.
Yeah, targeting 2026. And it's designed to carry over 100 tons. Compare that to the current, like 35 tons.
That's a massive jump in capability.
It really is. It's all about making access to orbit, to global connectivity, much more efficient. It changes the economics of space.
Okay, so from cloud powerhouses and space highways, let's bring it back down to Earth, literally. Construction robots.
Ah, yes. This is pretty cool. Robots that print floor plans directly onto concrete slabs.
Using BIM data, right, building information modeling. So super precise 3D models guiding the robot.
Exactly. It basically eliminates a lot of the manual layout work, which can be, prone to errors. You get incredible precision.
I can just picture it. Robots ensuring perfect alignment, no more slightly wonky walls.
Well, hopefully. It's a really tangible example of automation changing physical work, boosting efficiency, cutting down mistakes.
It makes sense. Now, shifting from the physical world to our digital habits, there's another interesting change happening. TikTok versus Google.
Yeah, this one's fascinating, especially with Gen Z. They're increasingly using TikTok instead of Google for certain searches.
Like what kind of searches?
Things like fashion inspiration, recipes, DIY projects, more visual, perhaps more how-to discovery type searches.
Huh. So it's not replacing Google for everything, but carving out niches.
It seems like it. It raises this important question about like a fragmented search world.
Yeah.
Where you go depends on what you're looking for. Maybe you search for a quick fact on Google, but for cooking ideas, you open TikTok.
That changes things, doesn't it? How we find information, maybe even how we trust it.
Absolutely. It impacts discovery, validation, maybe even advertising models down the line. Your search result becomes a video, not a web page.
Wow. Okay, so when you step back, these things seem separate, right? AI power, satellite internet, construction bots, how we search online.
Right.
But they're all interconnected, aren't they? All pieces of this rapidly changing tech landscape. That's been a Quite the exploration today, maybe here on the Vocal Technologist.
It really has. You see these fundamental infrastructures, the digital ones like search and
Yeah.
the physical ones like data centers and satellite networks, they're all being reimagined, becoming more specialized.
Yeah.
So the thought to leave you with, perhaps, is as these foundations shift so profoundly, what new challenges pop up? And what new opportunities? How do you navigate this increasingly specialized world, both at work and just, finding stuff online?
Something definitely to think about. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Spoken Tech for your ears.